Andor episode 4 dropped on Disney Plus today, and I really enjoyed the first 3 episodes, so I was pretty excited about this episode, and I enjoyed this episode. I really liked it. In this episode, Andor basically is left off where the episode left off. He meets this crew of people who want to do a thing, and I don't want to get too specific with this episode. Basically, you get this kind of interesting dynamic where they don't really trust him because they're throwing him into this heist thing last minute, and he doesn't really understand them and who they are and blah 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 blah. But he's just doing this because he really has nowhere else to go. So that's kind of the episode. And that's an interesting dynamic with these characters. He's being thrown in the middle of this heist, and I'm curious to see how the next episode turns out with that. But it turns into a really solid, interesting dynamic with this character. I really like Cassian. I think he's a great character and a great performance by Diego Luna. And I think this episode is a very well-paced episode, a very well-directed episode, and a very well-acted episode. Not just from Diego Luna as normal. He gives really good performances as this character, but more so like the other characters, the newer characters in this episode, which we don't know a lot about yet, give really good performances that tell you a lot about them without saying much about them. And I'm excited to learn more about them, and I really enjoyed this episode for that. Yeah, just another great episode of Andor, and I'm really excited to see the rest of the show.